great to be here tonight. This is a special night to be here. It's a special night for the Boettcher Foundation. It is each year when we get to come to this event and introduce our new investigators. But this year, in December of this year, the Boettcher Foundation will be 75 years old. So we've had we're having a start of a little bit of a diamond celebration here of 75 years of giving in Colorado. And thank you. When I reflect back on that, you have to think of the jobs we have of our founders, of the Boettchers, of Claude Boettcher and Charles Boettcher. And they were entrepreneurs, they were people who looked and thought about the future all the time and where the state was going. And when they set up the foundation, they wanted to support the state as it grew and as it changed over time. And so we're so proud that 3 years ago we were able to start to invest in the biomedical field and in this area that we believe is truly the area of growth and where the state will evolve into a leader across the country. So we're proud to be a part of that. Through the creation of the Webb-Waring Biomedical Research Program, the Foundation has gained a greater understanding of the importance of the bioscience field in Colorado, and it's truly excited to play just a small part in your community. The Foundation appreciates the opportunity to introduce our third class of Boettcher Investigators this evening. But before I do so, I'd like to briefly share with you how the program came into existence. Many of you probably are familiar with the Webb-Waring Institute, which contributed to the advancement of biomedical research in Colorado for over 80 years. In 2008, the Webb-Waring Institute became part of the University of Colorado and is now the Webb-Waring Center. At the same time, the Webb-Waring Foundation Board gave their assets of approximately $20 million to the Boettcher Foundation. The foundation agreed to match the gift, creating a $40 million fund at the foundation that is dedicated to the support of biomedical research in Colorado. After a careful and thoughtful review, the foundation created the Webb-Waring Biomedical Research Program. The goal of the program is to support the work of Colorado's most promising early career investigators, helping transition them to their goal of independent research. This extremely competitive process has had 200 qualified researchers competing for this award. To date, 14 have been chosen to receive multi-year support for their research. We're excited to report that funding approved by the Board of Trustees for 2013 through 2015 will result in additional 21 new Boettcher investigators. So 7 new investigators are being added in the next 3 years. 21 total, but 7 more than we were able to do in the first 3. The 3 new scientists that were selected this year, and it's my pleasure to introduce them tonight. But before I do that, I would like to recognize the 2010 and 2011 Boettcher investigators that are attending tonight's event. Would you all please stand? They're in this part of the room over here, the previous winners of the Thank you for the work that you're doing. I also would like to introduce Russ George, who's seated at the table, one of the trustees of the Boettcher Foundation, and Ann Penny, who is over here with us, the vice chair of the foundation. 2 of our trustees are here now. Thank you for being here. Ann, would you please join me to present this year's winners of the Microscope Award. It's now with great pleasure that I introduce the 2012 class of Boettcher Investigators. Harald Junge, Assistant Professor of Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology, University of Colorado, Boulder. Dr. Junge is investigating retinal vascular development and disease. It is hoped that the results of his research will provide the theoretical basis for commercial development of novel anti-angiogenic therapies to treat retinal disease and cancer. Next, Matthew Kennedy, Associate Professor of Pharmacology at the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. Dr. Kennedy is investigating molecular mechanisms of Alzheimer's pathology and is addressing some of the central and fundamental gaps in our understanding of Alzheimer's disease. His research may also reveal new therapeutic targets which will prevent or slow the process of Alzheimer's disease necropathy. this year is Chad Pearson, Assistant Professor of Cell and Developmental Biology, University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. Dr. Pearson is investigating the organization of the microtubular cytoskeleton it's always hard, for cell division and signaling. His findings may serve as a starting point for future research to understand other important roles for centrioles in the human health and disease. These investigators represent the fundamental values of the Boettcher Foundation: excellence, personal achievement, and outstanding scholarship. They are investments in the future of Colorado. The Boettcher Foundation's Web-Boring Biomedical Research Program is proud to be a sponsor of the Colorado Bioscience Association and truly appreciates the opportunity to introduce our Boettcher investigators to the bioscience community this evening. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your meeting.